Let's assume you paid your man a visit to his office and you want something edgy with him, something to set his mind on fire after you have left him. All right, first make sure to lock the door so that no one comes in. And I am thinking that he's the boss around there, so he has some level of power, because you can't be having a quickie with a man whose boss might need his attention. You get what I mean? He's got to be that kind of a person that has people that he's not answerable to anyone. That way he can be more relaxed with your antics, knowing what kind of freak he's with. And he will love you more for being that crazy. He might even love, to get that experience some other time again. Because, I mean, like, what man would want to wake up to a surprise warm, wet mouth wrapped around his joystick while he's sleeping? Like he's just waking to it. He's coming to having that sweet sensation down there. It's just a good way to wake him up. It's just a good way to say, good morning, my darling. Good morning, my king. Now, 5 ways to have the best quickie ever before you hurry out for work, all right? Especially in the morning. Without waste of time, let's go into it. Now, the first way is what I call the soapy shower body. Already going by the name, you know this one is happening in the shower. So call him into the room while you're taking a shower. Talk to him about something very frivolous, something very unserious, all right? While you're soaping yourself up. And it should be whatever part of your body that you know that he's extra into. Lather that part up especially, and slowly too. Then invite him into the shower to join you. When he comes in, make sure to walk your way till you're between his legs. Then make sure that you're lathering up his joint with your hands while you keep eye contact the whole time. And if you have that removable shower head, this would be the time for you to hand it to him meaningfully. You know what I mean? If he doesn't get the idea, then place it between your legs and get to it yourself, all right? If you don't have a removable shower head, then you need to get one at once, I must insist. But alternatively, you will need to go analog and guide his hands between your legs and trust him to take the initiative from there. Also, you both will start the day happy and fulfilled and really clean and done in time forward. Number 2 is what I call the noiseless wake-up call. This one depends on who wakes up first. Now, assuming you are awake first, let's say at 5 a.m. in the morning, and your work starts at 7 a.m. all right, you just need like 2 hours to do all of these things. All you need to do is wake him up with the feel of your mouth between his legs. You're kissing, you're licking, and you're sucking. Go ahead and moan if the mood strikes you right, but make sure that you've spoken about this before you even started it, so that he's not shocked all the way from his sleep like some monster is about to bite off his junk in his sleep, and he wakes up to give you a kick in the face. While you are blowing the trumpet, doing the Lord's work, my sister, don't say a word throughout the whole experience after that. Now, once he's well awake, climb on him and start riding him. Guide his hands to where you need it to be. Use your, or you could just use your own hands, even though you would be moving slowly on him. Between the surprise morning head game and the wonders of his morning mood, it will likely end up being a quickie. And he will love you more for being that crazy. He might even love, to get that experience some other time again. Because, I mean, like, what man would want to wake up to a surprise warm, wet mouth wrapped around his joystick while he's sleeping? Like he's just waking to it. He's coming to having that sweet sensation down there. It's just a good way to wake him up. It's just a good way to say, good morning, my darling. Good morning, my king. You know what I mean. Number 3, interrupt his regularly scheduled programming. Let's say, he's watching his favorite sport or movie. You could interrupt his regular program by sitting on his lap, facing him, and just grinding your pubes against his. Trust me, this move is going to get everyone's pants off ASAP. There is no time to take the shirt off. This is basically woman on top position. But if you hook your legs over the arms of the chair, your legs will be, extra open, thereby switching up the angle for you. Now, you won't have the usual leverage you do when you are on your knees. So use the combination of your upper thigh muscles, pulling yourself up on his shoulders and having him guide your hips with his hands. Trust me, you would be done before they even go on commercial. All right. Number 4, this quickie is what I call the missing party guest. Now, here's how you take a boring cocktail party a notch higher, especially if you're a guest in someone's party. Like, there are lots of people out there, so even if you go missing, they wouldn't know. Now, tease him throughout the night. Send him a racy text, flirt with him across the room, whisper something super dirty in his ears when you pass by, or whatever you like to do. Just do it. Now, late in the night, just pull him into the restroom and let him reach up your skirt. Yes. When you want to have quickie, you don't wear trousers. Who does that? You're wearing a skirt for easy access. That is non-negotiable for this kind of act that you want to perform. So both of you can just run and find a bathroom, and you just hop onto the edge of the sink in the bathroom, wherever it is during the cocktail party, or maybe not even in a cocktail party, maybe in a club. If you're that freaky and you want some adventure, you could just spread your legs and pull him towards you, in the bathroom. Trust me, the unexpectedness, trying to keep quiet when you're super turned on, and the general subversiveness of getting it on in someone's bathroom or in a restroom is what makes this one super hot and memorable. I shall know that I am not trying this outside of my comfort zone because I am not that crazy and wild, but I just said, let me just put it out there for people like you who are freaky out there and you want to try it with your husband. But don't get caught. Don't get caught, or don't, because I know there are some videos where some young chaps, they were just having it in the bathroom in the club, and someone was outside videoing them. You don't want to be that kind of couple at all. And that's why I talk about these things, but it's not something that I would even do. Number 5. The fact of the matter is that some people aren't into quickies because it's kind of hard to actually have an orgasm in such a short period of time. So let's assume you paid your man a visit to his office and you want something edgy with him, something to set his mind on fire after you have left him. All right, first make sure to lock the door so that no one comes in. And I am thinking that he's the boss around there, so he has some level of power, because you can't be having a quickie with a man whose boss might need his attention. You get what I mean? He's got to be that kind of a person that has people, that he's not answerable to anyone. That way he can be more relaxed with your antics, knowing the kind of freak he's with. Now use that unfulfilled passion to your advantage by standing on the couch or the cushion or whatever. Spread your legs super wide to adjust, your height, or adjust for height. You might have to do almost a squatting move, and then let him take a few thrusts, all right, from below. Just go ahead and let yourself get super turned on. But no one gets to have an orgasm in the office, because my God, it may be heard. All right, so have him pull out after a few strokes and give him that kind of kiss that lets him know exactly what he's in for later on when he comes back home. All right, and go about your day, leaving your man semi-soaked in lust. The payoff later will be worth it, my darling. Trust me. Trust a bad day. Trust a bad girl. I'm a bad girl, I know that, but it's just the grace of God that is keeping me sane. Anyways, thank you so much for taking out time to watch this video. I'll be coming back again with more juicy ways for you to have great quickies. All right,